Hi there, my name's Randy and I'm still working to transform my body. Today I wanted to talk to you about a few apps on my phone that I find valuable and hopefully you will too. Alright, so first I want to talk about the app that I use to track my workouts, my exercise programs. There's a lot of them around, a lot of good ones, a lot of terrible ones. The one that I use is called Gym Goal Pro. And in this app, you can make different routines. And I usually make a new routine about every 3 or 4 months or so. It lets you tweak the routines as you go along and assign different days. You can see right now there's a few routines from my recent past that I still have in my phone. And the one I'm doing right now is called 2023-12CH blah blah blah. If I go in there, you can see that it's broken out by different sections: chest, back, chest again, shoulders, and so forth. And when you're actually doing the exercise, you can have it populate the weights and everything based on what you did last time, which I find very helpful, so I don't have to rethink how strong was I last time. And also you can put notes in here as far as how was the seating angle on your bench, where did you put the J cups, where did you put the pens, all those things. Really comes in handy. You can set the workout routines to be like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I set mine up for a day 1, day 2, day 3. It doesn't necessarily follow how the week flows, and it may be a little bit shorter than a natural week, and if that's the case, we just start day 1 sooner than we would if we had it based on days of the week. So it says here I just finished a leg workout, and if I was going to do the second workout of the day, which here you can see it says 5B, more legs, I would just hit that, confirm this information, hit exercise, and say, from here I can decide, is this a particular exercise I'm going to do, or I can skip to another one or another one. Let's go back to that first exercise in the routine. And it says I did 30 reps and then 20 reps. And you can see how long of a rest break I did in between. So that's the gist of this. Also, if you want to see how you did, let's say a few weeks ago, you can go to the history and you can see, you can pick a previous workout. How did you do during that workout? Maybe you can see, okay, I did it for an hour and 1 minute. These were the weights that I used, the number of reps that I did, and so forth. So it tracks the history for quite a while. All right, well, that is the exercise app that I use. Next, I'd like to talk about tracking my diet. And again, there's a lot of different apps you can use. The one that I use is called Lose It. So when you open it up, it goes to the page you were on last. In this case, it's the dashboard. It shows you how you're doing for the particular day. You see, so far today, I'm under my goal of calories by 465 calories. Protein, I've had 139 grams so far, so I'm about 51 grams under my target. Macronutrients, you can see how much of my diet came from fat, carbs, or protein. And if I click on the pie chart, I get some more information, such as information about fiber, cholesterol, and sodium. When I want to log a food item, I can go to the log. First I can see what did I have already today, and then maybe for an afternoon snack I want to plug something in, and let's say I want a Kraft Easy Mac. Alright, it comes populated with a lot of products that you'll find at your grocery stores, at many restaurants. And then it also has a lot of ingredients in case you want to build your own recipes. So it's pretty good at trying to be easy for you, trying to put all that stuff in here so you can just plug it in and go. And for me, if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it. I've tried a different app a few years ago, and it was such a pain in the butt that I didn't do it. I didn't keep it up. This one here is real easy for me to do on a regular basis. Now, for this afternoon snack, I'm really not going to have this Easy Mac, so I'm going to delete that out of there. You can put goals in here like what do you want to weigh, how much weight loss per week, how much protein, all that kind of stuff. And it tracks how well you do compared to your goal. Let's say here, we want to look at my weight, and you can see how it's been tracking over the last, in this case, over the last several years. But if I toggle to just the 1 year look, you can see that, yeah, it's been dropping pretty well. If I just go to the 1 week, it's pretty steady with a slight increase. I don't like that. But you can look at goals related to water intake, the amount of carbohydrates, fat intake, protein, sugar, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty great. Well, the next app I want to talk to you about is, I use the Apple iPhone, and it comes with the Health app, which has a lot of stuff that it tracks for you automatically and some things that you have to manually enter. But what I use it for the most is step counting. So I almost always have either my phone with me or my Apple Watch, and my Apple Watch talks to my phone. And so almost all the steps I take every day are tracked. And so I can see on here how I'm doing, and if I think I need to pick up the pace a little bit. So here I can look at the week, and you can see right now this last bar, which represents today, I need to pick up the pace a little bit. I've only done 6,300 steps. Compared to the rest of the week, it's terrible. But we're only halfway through the day right now, so I'm not too worried about it. If I want to look at the average, I can click somewhere in there. White space shows me the average so far for the week, 11,000. I toggle over to the month. You can see the month view. Now the average here is 10,500. Do want to point out that on these really low spots in the middle, I live in the Midwest, it's winter, and we had some really cold spells, like below zero for quite a while. Right after the cold spells, I went and bought a treadmill so that I can get my step count back up. But anyway, you can see all of that here. And you can either feel good about yourself on how you're doing, or decide I need to do a little bit better. So it tracks a lot of your step counts. It'll track your weight. It'll track different body measurements. You have to actually put a lot of those in manually, like if you're going to measure your biceps or your chest. Your heart rate. If you're wearing something that measures your heart rate, like your Apple Watch, it'll put in there automatically what it is, and you can kind of see it. Usually for me, there's no surprises. It's one that I find interesting, but unless I'm doing some hard cardio, I really don't see much Much excitement there. If you wear your watch while you're sleeping, it will track your sleep. So you can see it does a lot of stuff. I like it a lot. I look at the weight. It'll show me how my weight is doing. If I look at the 6-month trend or the yearly trend, you can see if you're making progress, if you need to work harder, and if you scroll over, you can see even further back. So it's really awesome in that respect. The other thing I wanted to show you today is my scale. I weigh myself, at least 3 or 4 times a week, and my scale, it measures my body weight, it measures my body fat, a lot of other stuff, and it sends that information directly to my phone. And then from there, I can see how I'm doing. I can feel good about it, feel bad about it. Is there anything I want to change in order to improve the numbers for next time? Again, if it wasn't simple, I probably wouldn't do it as well. I like to keep things stupid simple. Because just on my own, I may not have the discipline to manually enter all this stuff all the time, every day. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you what apps that I use, what tools I use. If you use different tools, why don't you let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, talk to you later.